These are all the artifacts that reduce the mana cost of, well, whatever there is. Again, in this video, I won't explain too much about what the rest of the card does. If it reduces some cost, I'll simply name that, and you're free to find the rest on your own for whatever each and every card does. Now, let's begin. We start with colored cost reducers. We have a medallion for each color: Pearl, Sapphire, Jet, Ruby, and Emerald. And each of them lowers the casting cost for their specific colors, and you get it. Now we have the same but for creature spells: the Monument Cycle, Oketras, Catanets, Bantus, Hazards, and Ronus's monuments. Each of them make your colored creatures cost 1 less for each color of whatever it is. Urza's Filter, multicolored spells cost up to 2 less to cast. Seal of the Guild Pact. As Seal of the Guild Pact enters the battlefield, choose 2 colors. Each spell you cast costs 1 less to cast for each of the chosen colors it is. Now we have creature cost reduction. We have Herald's Horn and Urza's Incubator, and both of them enter. You choose a creature type, and each of those creature types costs 1 or 2 less respectively, depending on what creature type you choose. Planar Gate makes all your creature spells cost up to 2 less to cast. Dream Chisel is interesting. Face down creatures you cast cost 1 less to cast. And Morph decks, woohoo, really like this. Spell cost reduction. Now these are just spells in general. We got Stone Calendar and the Immortal Sun. Both make your spells cost 1 less to cast, and the Immortal Sun is definitely better right here. Locket of Yesterdays makes spells you cast cost 1 less for each card with the same name as that spell in your graveyard. I'm looking at you, rats. Helm of Awakening. Spells cost 1 less to cast. But be careful with this one because it helps everyone at the table. It's just spells in general. So it's really great for group hub decks. Cloud Key. As Cloud Key enters the battlefield, you choose artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery, and spells of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. Semblance Anvil has imprint, so when it enters the battlefield, you can exile a non-land card from your hand, and spells you cast that share a card type with the exiled card cost 2 less to cast. Now we have the rest of the random reducers. This is just kind of the hodgepodge of everything else that's kind of left over. In the artifact category, we have Primal Amulet. Makes instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and then it transforms and does other stuff. Mana Matrix makes all your instants and enchantments cost up to 2 less to cast. Long Forgotten Gohei makes arcane spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Heartstone. Activated abilities of creatures cost 1 less to activate, but it can't reduce the mana to less than 1. Embalmer's Tools. Activated abilities of creatures in your graveyard cost 1 less to activate. Fluctuator makes cycling abilities you activate cost up to 2 less to activate. Catalyst Stone. Flashback costs you pay costs up to 2 less. And Memory Crystal. Buyback costs cost 2 less. Buyback is pretty old, so maybe you've seen this one, but probably haven't. But anyway, that does it for this video. Very short, but it's sweet to the point, and if I put all the cost reducers in one video, it would be very long. I'm going to split these into creatures, artifacts, and enchantments, and you'll see those in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video and comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're looking for the deck building type stuff, mana ramps and some deck techs and stuff like that, you'll be able to find here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next week for your weekly dose of magic. To support this channel, visit the TCGplayer affiliate link in the description below. And if you want to support the channel directly, visit patreon.com/ManfredPlusMagic. As a patron, you'll have access to the community Discord where you can talk with myself and other friends about all things magic. And you'll find even more benefits for each tier, starting at $1 as a copper.
I was shining on the city lights. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I laid awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might.